Hey guys, so welcome to the first episode of my Fitbruary series. So this one will kind of be like a background of me and kind of give you some tips in between. So I kind of have all of the stuff on my phone, so I will be looking down on it because I don't want to miss anything, you know. If you know me, you know that I have also a weight loss blog, so you can check it out down below. I will link it. It's a Tumblr blog, but it's my weight loss one because I have like a few. I have like a fashion one, my original one, and then my fitness one. So yeah, and I got a lot of questions from there, and then I got a couple on Twitter, and then these are just some typical ones that I would ask anyone who, you know, has went through a journey and I wanted help. And these are questions that I asked people before I started my journey, so I hope you enjoy. Question number one is, why did I gain so much weight? So why was I overweight to begin with? So my thought process on this was, I moved to America when I was 2, and we didn't really have much money. We lived with like my grandparents, and we were introduced to new foods, and new foods meaning McDonald's and Burger King. And we would have it like every day, like every single day we'd have a Happy Meal. And it was so bad, like honestly, like it's so bad for you. And I was young, like that's not a good way to give nutrition to a child. But of course, like we ate like healthy food too. But then it came to the point that all we wanted was McDonald's. And my parents weren't home, they were at work. So my grandparents, you know, they spoiled their grandchildren and they cave in. And that was so bad. And then they would give us Lunchables and stuff like that. And eventually it caught up to us, and by caught up to us I mean caught up to me, because my sister is still thick. Yeah, she doesn't gain weight. She can eat like really bad food, but she doesn't gain weight. She's the lucky one. What can I say? You get what you get and you don't get upset. Oh, by the way, look at my case, it's so cute. So yeah, that was basically what had happened to me. And then I started looking to food for comfort. Eventually we learned that McDonald's was bad and we stopped eating it altogether, but I found food was comforting and I would eat it for comfort, which is so bad, but I don't want to like make it a long ramble, but that's basically what happened. And question number 2, when did I start questioning myself? So like, when did I start asking myself what is going on with my life? It was in well, I always knew. Like, I never thought to myself like, oh, I would lose it, it's just baby fat. No, I always knew. I just didn't care, to be honest. I was just like, whatever, it's food, I'm numb. And yeah, but I started like hating myself and my body in middle school, which is usually when it happens, like the adolescent years. That's when it usually happens. When did I decide to lose weight? 8th grade. 8th grade was when I was just like, I'm gonna do it. And then what happened was I went to a weight loss camp. Thank you, parents, for sending me there, because, you know, you're a child, you need that push. So I went and I lost 20 pounds, no, 18 there, and then I gained 8 of them back, but I still had the other 10 lost. And then I kept the 8 on, but like I still had the 10 off until sophomore year, and then that's when I did my new weight loss thingy again, and I ended up losing, like from 8th grade to sophomore year, a total of 60 pounds. How did I lose it? Yeah, there's no magic answer for that. You know, you eat your good calorie base. I will link good links below, like your BMI scale and your BMR scale. Your BMR is like your basic metabolism rate. It's like when you're resting, how much calories do you burn, and then like from that you type in like how many pounds you want to lose per week, and then it tells you how many calories you should consume every day, and then that helps you like lose the weight, and it explains everything, so I'll link that below. And then yeah, I just ate less and I worked out. And then what workouts did I do? I would do, before I would do Zumba, no, I didn't run. Zumba, basketball, well, that's running, but you know what I mean. Weightlifting, and else did I do? And oh yeah, that was it. And then this like sophomore year to now, I am obsessed with running. I love to run. I used to hate it and I still hate it, but I love it now. Like I listen to music, it calms me down. It's a great stress reliever. And I'm gonna run after I make this video, so yes, I know. And I do hip hop and I still weightlift, just not like intense, just like, you know, the flyaways and then the curls, you know, and these whatever. And then yoga. I do it once a week now. I try to do it once a week at least. What is the number one thing you learned on this journey? I learned a lot. I learned that like what you can do is amazing. Like there are so many things that your body can do and you don't even know it. And you have, oh, another thing I learned. So like when I would watch people's videos, they would be like, oh, you know, like I only eat 1 carb a week, or like I never mess up, you know. And I'm just like, do you really not? Because we're humans, we crave things, we want things, we'll do anything to get them, we won't care. And what I learned about it is like, you mess up, you give in to whatever you want to give into, you don't work out that day, you don't work out hard enough that day, so what? The point of life is that you have to continue. Life does not stop for you and it won't go back. You have to keep moving forward. As cliche as that sounds, you have to keep moving forward, you have to keep going. And if you stop and like you have like a chocolate bar the day you're not supposed to have a chocolate bar, and then you start hating yourself and you start like going, what is wrong with me? I'm never gonna lose the weight, I have no self-control. Yes, you do. You do have self-control. One mess up doesn't do anything. It's not even a mess up. You can't like say no to everything in life. Like you want to eat that, eat it. Go work out afterwards. Go fix it. I mean, you can't like eating bad plus good exercise does not cancel the bad eating out, but it does help it. So if you ate bad that day, fine. Want to like hate yourself? Whatever, but that's not healthy. Don't hate yourself. Forgive yourself. Move on. Run. Move on. Run. Do something fun. Don't hate yourself for one mistake or one mess up or one whatever. You gotta keep going on, you know, like it doesn't matter. Like, oh, and also one bad food does not mess up your whole day. And don't say tomorrow when you said yesterday, just so you know. Okay, so that's basically what I learned. Are you confident now? No. I mean, I am like a lot more confident in a way than I was before, but internally I still people are gonna be like, you're fishing for compliments. No. I don't think I'm pretty, and I don't think I'm skinny enough or pretty enough a lot of the time. Like, I have moments when I just hate myself, and I am confident on the outside a lot more, but on the inside I'm still the same, if that makes sense. So it's not fun for me, but I move on, I go along. So someone asked me, how is why did I want to lose weight? So I should have answered that in the beginning, but whatever. This is kind of personal, but whatever. I'm gonna share it with you guys. In high school, I was bullied. I mean, not high school. Well, yes, freshman year in high school, but middle school, I was bullied, and it was really not fun, and it hurt, and it still hurts sometimes. My current one of my current best friends was my friend before, but they did, like, all of them were my friends, but they were behind my back, and it took me a long time to find out what was going on. And to be honest, I'd rather have no friends than fake friends, and they were fake friends at that time. But one of them, well, two of them made a fake guy account, and they were like, they pretended to be a guy, and that guy apparently liked me, and then they would like have their own sleepovers and stuff, and then like go in the chat and like chat with me, and they would be the guy, and I didn't know that it was the two girls who were doing it. And it felt fun at the time because I was just like, oh my god, someone actually likes me, someone's calling me pretty, and I had no confidence back then. And it was, when I found out, it was really painful and it hurt a lot. I mean, I giggled. Like, my way of coping with things was to hold it in, cry, and then let it go inside and not come out. Like, I would just let it stay. And then it was really funny though, because like this year this guy asked me out over chat, and I was having like I have anxiety too, and I had like this panic attack thinking that it's them again on the computer talking, and it wasn't. But wow, it scarred me clearly. And then the same girls also made videos and sent it to guys I liked, and were like, oh, like they did parodies to Bleeding Love and to like Bleeding Cupcakes, that's what he said. And yeah, they did a lot. They would post pictures on Facebook, I figured that out too, of like mimicking me. It was not fun. They just, I don't know why they did it. I feel like now I feel sad that they did it, not for myself but for them. And yeah, one of the girls is actually one of my close friends, but you're probably like, why did you forgive them? You need to move on. You need to get over it. You need to get over it, basically. And it was hurting, it was hurtful, and it still hurts me sometimes now. And it was actually the first time this year that I finally got to listen to Bleeding Love. I actually got myself to listen to it, and I was just like, and yeah, so they caused me problems. They caused me a lot of I kind of think my anxiety came from that, as well as my hatred towards myself came from their bullying. A lot of like my hatred towards my body and myself came from them. But then there's this quote that was said in the movie Bridesmaids that made me really think, and it made me feel better, and it was you're your problem, but you're also your solution. And I think that's the message that you guys should take from this video today, is that if you are struggling with weight or weight loss, or just personality, like hating yourself, or like feeling like a low self-esteem, just know that no one is your problem but you. But you can fix it, and you are the solution. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave comments below for questions or videos you want to see in my Fitbruary series, and I'll talk to y'all soon.